In the event of a sudden drop in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the panel above you. We've all heard it. The instruction is always the same. Secure your own mask first before assisting others. It sounds so simple on a plane, but in the turbulence of daily life, most of us do the exact opposite. We rush to help everyone else. While we're gasping for air, we pour from our cup until it's not just empty, but cracked and dry. We tell ourselves it's noble, it's selfless. But the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. This isn't just a saying, it's the fundamental law of care. Today, we're reclaiming the true meaning of self-care. It's not selfish, it's essential. It's the oxygen mask rule for life. Let's first dismantle the guilt. Where does it come from? We're taught that good people are always giving, always available. The word self-care gets tangled up with ideas of pure indulgence, bubble baths, spa days, expensive vacations. While those things are nice, they are not the core of self-care. True self-care is not about escaping your life. It's about building a life you don't need to escape from. It's about maintenance, not just emergency repairs. Think of it like this. Selfishness is taking the last piece of cake when everyone else is hungry. Self-care is baking a cake so you have the energy to make sure everyone gets a slice, including yourself. So what happens when we ignore the oxygen mask rule on the ground? The first casualty is your physical health. Burnout isn't just a buzzword. It's chronic exhaustion, cynicism, and a feeling of ineffectiveness. Your body keeps score. The second casualty is your emotional stability. You become afraid nerve-ending. Small problems feel like catastrophes. Your patience wears thin. You snap at your kids, your partner, your colleagues. You're not present, even when you're in the room. You're running a marathon on an empty stomach. You might keep moving, but your form is terrible and you're doing damage. The final casualty is your ability to help anyone at all. If you pass out from lack of oxygen, you can't save the person next to you. Securing your own mask isn't selfish. It's a prerequisite for being useful. It is, in fact, an act of service. So, what does putting on your mask look like in real life? It's simpler and smaller than you think. Let's start with physical oxygen. This is the foundation. It's not a grueling workout. It's a 10-minute walk. It's taking 5 deep, intentional breaths when you feel overwhelmed. Inhale calm, exhale stress. It's drinking a glass of water before you reach for your third coffee. It's choosing to sleep instead of scrolling for another hour. Next, mental oxygen. Your brain needs rest too. This means creating space for your mind to be quiet. It could be 15 minutes of reading a book, a real paper book, no screens, no notifications. It could be journaling, getting the swirling tangle of thoughts out of your head and onto a page where you can see them. It can even be as simple as listening to one full song with your eyes closed, doing absolutely nothing else. Finally, there's emotional oxygen. This is about setting boundaries and connecting authentically. The most powerful form of emotional self-care is learning to say one simple word. No. No, I can't take on that project. No, I'm not available tonight. No is not a rejection. It's a protection of your energy. It's also about connection. A 5-minute phone call with a friend who makes you laugh. Not texting. An actual call. Notice that none of these things are selfish. They are small, strategic acts of refueling. When you practice this, something magical happens. The ripple effect. Your calm becomes contagious. Because you're no longer running on empty, you have more patience, you listen better, you solve problems more creatively. You become a stable force, a wellspring of support, rather than another person who needs rescuing. You are modeling for your children, your friends, and your colleagues that it's not just okay to take care of yourself, it's necessary. Your well-being is the foundation upon which you build a life of service, love, and contribution. A burnt-out candle cannot give light. A drained battery cannot start an engine. A suffocating person cannot save anyone. So here's your permission slip. You are officially allowed to put on your own oxygen mask first. Identify one small thing you will do this week. Just one. A 10-minute walk, saying no to one request, 5 deep breaths. Start small. The goal is not a massive life overhaul, but a sustainable shift in priorities. Remember, self-care isn't a reward you get after the work is done. It is the work that makes all the other work possible. The people in your life don't need a martyred, exhausted version of you. They need the best version of you. And that version of you is rested, centered, and breathing deeply. That is the person who can truly make a difference. The next time you feel guilty for taking a moment for yourself, hear that flight attendant's voice in your head. Secure your mask. Breathe. Then, and only then, are you truly ready to help the world. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like to spread the word. Subscribe for more content on building a sustainable, fulfilling life. Share it with someone who needs to hear this permission slip, and comment below with one small way you'll put on your oxygen mask this week. Let's support each other.